I'm Mostafa Afir. I'm BASIS Phoenix class of 2021, and I'm currently attending the University of Pennsylvania in the dual degree program called the Jerome Fisher Program in Management and Technology. I'm studying electrical engineering and business as my majors here. When I moved to college, I had a lot of friends that I met that were like really struggling. Their first couple semesters, they were like, I'm not used to this. This is really rigorous and I'm not enjoying it. And when I moved to college, I really felt like it was easier than high school in a lot of regards. That changed as I got to a little bit more of like advanced classes. But for sure in the beginning, I felt like everything was pretty similar to what I did in high school. And I felt extremely prepared. And I was really thankful for that. The most positive difference between BASIS and my private school would certainly be, I think, the teachers really pushing students to, do their classwork and do very advanced classwork. I mean, that's partially the curriculum, partially the teachers. And I would say that having that more advanced curriculum that really pushes you forward and forces you to like work every day, especially in middle school when you traditionally schools are not as rigorous in middle school. That was really the biggest difference I noticed between the schools. And then of course, one other thing was the students, the strength of students at BASIS, kind of that culture and environment created by having so many students that are more motivated together. That was a big difference between my private school and BASIS. That was really a positive one for me. I wouldn't be where I am today without BASIS, and I really look back and think about all the times that I was able to learn a lot, and every time I'm able to use a piece of knowledge that I remember from high school, or even just every time I'm able to learn something new because I knew something that I learned from high school, I think about, how BASIS helped me get there. It wasn't about getting to this college or this program necessarily for me. It was really about learning, and I think that the community really inspired me to want to learn and made me enjoy learning in a way that I didn't really prior to attending BASIS. And that kind of love for learning has continued into college, thankfully, and that's something that, hopefully I'll have for the rest of my life and I cherish for the rest of my life. I feel like BASIS was really the only reason I was able to succeed in college so early on. I think becoming educated and gaining knowledge is the most important thing out of your high school experience. Of course, making friends, having a good time are all important, and kind of meeting people that will be lifelong friends are also on the list. But I think that in your high school experience, you should try a lot of different things, and you should really have a lot of different experiences academically that will kind of set up what you want for college. And taking a variety of classes, I felt like BASIS was like a mini liberal arts college in a sense. I took a lot of advanced classes and a lot of different pursuits. And when I got to college, I realized that a lot of students might be really, really strong in, say, math or computer science or some specific discipline, but the students at BASIS were really strong at a lot of disciplines, and they got that holistic learning experience between writing, foreign language, and then STEM, of course. The physics, chem, and bio and math are unmatched at BASIS. So I would say that learning about a lot of different things are kind of the two most important things out of a high school experience.